Gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the first official video for the, you got a little something right here, pow, now you're dead, Fantasy Football League. First official video, let's get it going. My name is Eric Holmes, I'm the commish of this league, as many of you all know. Coming to you live from Scarborough, Maine right now, just got out of work not too long ago. Got home, trying to get this video cranked out before Thursday night games start. So, what I want to do, never really been the commissioner of a league before, so I figured I've seen this done in other leagues I've been in, so just, get a video up once a week, talk about maybe a matchup, pick a team, go that way, see, do a beer of the week. My beer this week happens to be a little Yuengling Lager. Came home, cracked this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's smooth. That's tasty. I like it a lot. Picked that up down to 860 not too long ago when I was down there. Yukon. Yeah, tasty beer. I'm sure, Ted, you probably had 12 today because you've been sitting on your ass, not doing anything but drinking beer, because that's what you do when you text us about it at 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, and also, so do a match for the week, beer of the week, put a girl of the week up there for you guys, just for your, enjoyment. And certainly if anyone else wants to make videos or has requests when it comes to the girls or something like that, shoot them my way. I can, get links. I can upload stuff on there. Usually with the videos, it's got to be up on YouTube, and then I take the YouTube link and I can put it on the site for everyone else to see. So certainly if you don't like my matchup or who I pick as the winner and you want to put a rebuttal video up there, or if you just want to get on here and talk some shit against whoever you're playing, it's perfectly fine. We'll make it happen. But yeah, so that's how we'll do it. Great first week. I was very, things went good. Obviously, Eamon, congratulations. Tough matchup between you and me. Sometimes the TD's in your face just smack you around, and that's okay. It happens sometimes. I'm a battle back, and I'm going to come strong this week. Otherwise, I thought it was a good first week. Halim, maybe you want to put a quarterback in there that's actually viable, that is not, injured, and will be able to get you some points. So that way there isn't such a large margin of victory and Ted's ego, rises up to the ceiling at that point. So, but other than that, I thought things, looking good, looking sharp. So let's get it going with the first official match for the week. I apologize, I didn't get the video last week. Stuff was, just crazy around here. But here we go. Every week from here on out, coming to you live from Scarborough. So the two teams that I've got going this week, a couple of guys, both coming off wins, both feeling good. Both think their team is, lights out. They're probably already envisioning being in the playoffs or something ridiculous. So we've got Max, Johnsons of Anarchy, versus Ted, Champagne Showers. I'm sure you're still paying that shit off, bud, all day, every day, just making it rain. So that's who the first official match for the week is. So let's get down to business. So we've got, Max has got Stafford, Ted's got Brady. Brady's got the pedigree. Stafford's going to smoke him this week. I like Stafford a lot. If anyone else saw the Monday night game, he was just dropping bombs into Megatron all day long. They've got Golden Tate there. He's got Reggie Bush, Joique Bell. We'll get to that in a second. Fourier's not a bad tight end. I mean, they've got some weapons there. He can spread the ball around too. And he looked good. He looked sharp. He wasn't making a lot of mental mistakes. He didn't throw picks. So that's, improvement from the past couple of years. Brady, terrible game, painful game to watch. I actually flipped over to the Saints-Falcons game towards the end because that was more entertaining. But that was a brutal second half for him. No protection, getting tossed around everywhere. I don't really see that changing a lot for this week against the Vikings. Vikings actually a pretty stout defense, so I don't think it's going to be easy. The only hope I hold out that he'll do better is that he shaved his beard. From a superstitious standpoint, I know Tom is, that might make a little bit of a difference. On the flip side, I'm a little concerned because I heard that the linemen wanted him to keep his beard all season, and that if it was ever to be shaved, it would be because of Gisele. So clearly it's shaved, so Gisele laid the smackdown. So that makes him a little bit weaker. Either way, I give the edge to Stafford on this. Coming to the running backs, we've got Gore and Bradshaw for Max versus Forte and Bell for Ted. I got to go with Forte and Bell, hands down. Forte is getting those passes out of the backfield. He's just a faster runner. Gore, he's not a sexy pick for your lineup. He's consistent. He'll grind it out. Sometimes he'll rip off a little bit of a touchdown run. But I got to go with Forte over Gore there. Bradshaw, I'm not a big Bradshaw fan. I don't really buy into him that much. I got to go with Joique Bell here. Only thing that they're going to run into is if he does throw a dump-off pass to Bell, it's going to cancel out because Max has Stafford. But Ted will make up a little bit more points on the reception yards. Will accumulate faster than the passing yards. So I like Ted's running backs better. So I give Ted the edge on the running backs. Down to the receivers. We've got Thomas versus Marshall. I got to go Thomas here. Better quarterback, more consistent, and just better all-around receiver. Marshall will probably get more targets if he plays. We'll get to that in a second. But I got to go Thomas here. Fitz and Roddy White. Fitzgerald, really didn't get a lot of love from Palmer the other night. Roddy White, he's got to compete with Julio, and now Freeman's in there, and I guess I go White here, reluctantly. He's also injured. So I think what could help Max is if both Marshall and White, who've got ankle injuries and whatnot, can't play, and Ted has to replace them from his bench, Max has got it made in the shade, because Ted's bench sucks. He's got no one on his bench. Actually, let me just pull that up right now. Oh yeah, who do you have on your bench, Ted? Mike Tolbert, terrible. Sean Green, miserably terrible. Antonio Gates, you can't even play him. Donnie Avery, a Chiefs wideout that no one even really knows who he is. And Hakeem Nicks, who was good for like 1 year in New York and now plays for Indianapolis and has to compete with T.Y. Hilton and Reggie Wayne. So if both of those guys can't play, Ted's pretty much screwed at the wide receiver position, and Max will have the edge. If they play, though, I think it's going to be pretty close. So let's move on. Down to Graham and Gronk, arguably the two best tight ends in the game if Gronk was healthy, which he never is because he can't stop going out partying at 3:30 in the morning and posting pics on Twitter with porn stars and Playboy models. So the edge would go to Graham regardless. I think Gronk, is still not at full strength. He's not going to play the whole game. He only got like 20-something snaps against the Dolphins. So I think Graham gets it done and gets the check mark there. Down to the flex spot, Trent Richardson versus Jeremy Maclin. I got to go with Ted with Maclin on this one. A little bit more of a home run threat. He's going to, hopefully rip off that 65-yard touchdown bomb and get you those 15, 16 points right out the gate. Trent Richardson, he's kind of a bum. I'm not a big fan of his. I don't think he's going to get it done in that spot. Down to the defense, Broncos and 49ers. Ted's got a little bit of an issue on his hands. He's got the 49ers D, and he's playing Forte. Usually I don't let that sway me too much. I still go if the better running back, and if you feel that defense is good, they can both still have, good days and not cripple you too much from a point standpoint. That being said, I think the Broncos D actually scores more points this week, so I do give the edge a little bit to the Broncos there. And kickers, who really cares about them? They're going to kick some field goals and stuff and whatever. I guess if I had to choose, we've got the old Patriot versus the new Patriot. I'd go with Vinatieri. I think Denver just going to rack up the points a little bit easier, and he probably gets the edge. So that's how we'll do it. So I've got, it's almost 50-50 position-wise who I'm favoring here. But at the end of the day, ESPN likes Ted, 105 to 100. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to say it's going to be Johnsons of Anarchy. It's going to get the W. They're going to go to 2-0, and they're going to do it from a score of 103 to 95. And that's assuming that Marshall and White play. If they don't, he's going to smoke you, Ted, 103 to 82. That's how it's going to go down. So that's the first match for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if anyone wants to do a rebuttal video, if anyone wants to do a video about beer, and they don't want to send it to me at 9:30 in the morning when they're drinking beer because they're not working, I will gladly accept any and all videos. Requests for the ladies, I'll get a new one up on the board as soon as I post this. And yeah, enjoy the Thursday night game. I'm getting ready to right now. Enjoy this weekend. And that's all I got to say. Get after it, boys. Have a good one.